A decade after the events of the first film, Sully narrates his modest and peaceful life as chief of the Omaticaya clan and raising a family with his wife Neytiri, which includes his sons Netium and Lo and Apos, AK, and his daughter Tuk, his adopted daughter Kiri, born from Grace Augustine and Apos, comatose Na and Apos, 6 Avatar, and a human boy named Spider. The son of Miles Quaritch, who was born on Pandora but was unable to be transported to Earth in cryostasis, is also in the family. Neytiri is not fond of Jake, given his human origins. However, all the children mingle and socialize well with each other, including Spider, who Kiri is affectionate with even though he is a human. Spider feels more inclined to Na and Apos, 6 culture and traditions than humans. They lead a normal life until one day they notice a strange star in the night sky. Much to their dismay, they realize it and Apos, SARDA spaceship with humans returning to Pandora to colonize it, erecting a new main operating base yet again. Among the new arrivals on the ship is Colonel Quaritch, who has been cloned into a Na and Apos, 6 body and with his memories uploaded from before his death. As a result of Jake and Apos' attack, Quaritch is unable to remember his death at the hands of Jake. He only remembers the events in the past and his vengeful mission to eliminate Jake. Jake leads a strategic guerrilla operation against the RDA supply lines, weakening them. In one of the operations, Lo and Apos, AK, who disobeys Netium and is eager to prove himself, tries to assist Jake in battle but gets injured. Jake reprimands his son for being reckless and dangerous and reminds him that it is important to be careful with Lo and Apos, AK. That night, Jake tending to his wounds is joined by Neytiri, who calmly reminds Jake to be careful with Lo and Apos, AK. Meanwhile, the retaliation act on the RDA supply lines Dustin and Apos, sit well with Quaritch, who initiates a search mission to kill Jake. During a playful venture, Jake and Apos' children along with Spider explore deeper into the rainforest. Unbeknownst to them, Quaritch and his team are at the same vicinity exploring the site where Quaritch gets to see his human remains. An observant Lo and Apos, AK, notices their presence and quickly informs his father Jake, who is alerted to the situation. However, a skirmish occurs and Jake and Apos' squad captures Spider and Apos' children. Jake and Neytiri arrive in time and free most of them, but Spider is taken by Quaritch, who recognizes him as his son. Aboard the ship, the RDA tries to coercively extract information about Jake from Spider, who refuses to provide it. Changing strategy, Quaritch addresses Spider as his son and explains more about the Na and Apos, 6 in exchange for his freedom on his side. Although uncooperative and unaware of Quaritch and Apos' actual mission, Spider teaches Quaritch about Na and Apos' 6 culture. Quaritch is also successfully able to tame an Ikran flying creature as his vehicle. Jake convinced Neytiri and his family to leave the Omaticaya clan and retreat to the eastern seaboard of Metkana, a coral reef island whose clan and lifestyle are adapted to Pandora and Apos' aquatic habitat. Jake leaves his chief mantle to his successor and leaves with his family to Metkana. Once they arrive, they are welcomed by the clan chief Tonawari and his wife Ronald, who is doubtful of them initially. Jake and his family are accepted by the reef people, even though some of their tribe members deride them for their human heritage. They learn the ways of the reef people and become respected members. And Apos, AK, Kiri, and Tuk are captured by Quaritch. With their children in danger, Jake, Neytiri, and the Metkana set out to confront the humans. Quaritch forces Jake to surrender, but seeing his soul brother imperiled, Pykan attacks the whalers, triggering a fight that kills most of the crew and critically damages the vessel, causing it to sink. Netium saves Lo and Apos, AK, and Spider, but is fatally shot. Jake faces Quaritch, who uses Kiri as a hostage. When Neytiri does the same with Spider, Quaritch at first denies his son but desists when Neytiri cuts Spider in the chest. Jake, Quaritch, Neytiri, and Tuck end up trapped inside the sinking vessel. Jake strangles Quaritch into unconsciousness and is rescued by Lo and Apos, aka and Pyakin, and Kiri summons sea creatures to help her save Neytiri and Tuck. Spider finds and rescues Quaritch, but leaves him due to his cruelty towards the Na'vi and putting his goal to kill Jake and Apos' family over being his father and becoming a good man, leading him back to rejoin Jake and Apos' family. After Neytiri and Apos' funeral, Jake and his family decide to stay with the Metkana permanently.